What's good, everybody? Freaks and Geeks, aka Noah C. Back at it again today for another video for y'all. And today we're going to be discussing about the Raider. And I just wanted to kind of just give my opinion on this class in particular, only because of the fact that I have really been struggling with this, probably for like ever since I've come back to For Honor. I didn't think he was going to be this bad. I personally did not think that this character could ever be more annoying. If you've ever fought a good Raider in the past, pre-nerf or pre-buff, pretty much this character was, a turtle god. And pretty much now, the same thing applies. Now it's just that, they're going to be changing up a lot of stuff for Raider pretty soon within the upcoming days. I did hear today that they're actually going to be nerfing Dodge GB. They're going to be nerfing the damage to stunning tap. And I believe I think there's some other changes, I think he's getting, I don't know if it's more or less damage off of Stampede Charge or just the initial stunning tap when it hits, but he is getting some changes. Now I just want to just kind of go over why personally I don't think it's going to solve the whole problem with this character, only because of the simple fact is that of his damage output. Now, everyone's probably saying, yes, Noah, he has a big axe. He's supposed to have a big damage output. And I understand that. I just kind of think, based off of how everything is going, and how everything is with Raider in particular, is that when you give a character hyper armor and you give them a certain amount of damage, there really is no leeway. And with the mix-up that he has with the stunning tap, I do not feel as though the nerf is going to be enough. I still feel like Raider is going to be maybe an S tier hero. I do believe now, since they're taking out Dodge GB, he will have a hard check in maybe Warden, if things go correctly. Depending on what type of reads that the Warden's making, so on and so forth. I do believe Warden will be able to compete, and Bass heroes will be able to deal with Raider a little bit more effectively now. But another thing I wanted to talk about was, I guess, the stunning tap animation. I do believe they said it was something they were going to change along the lines of, I believe there's a window from 0 to 100 MS where they're going to be adjusting the indicator for the stunning tap. And maybe that's going to be something that's going to be helpful. I just want it to be just to a point to where, not that it's reactable, but if I do make the read to block it, it's just that the game actually registers me blocking it. Killjoy Roger actually made a video not too long ago in regards to the guard stance and parry windows in the game. I don't know if it's true as far as it being bugged. I would like it to be true, only because of the fact that right now it does feel a little bit inconsistent when it comes to actually just blocking and parrying and things of that nature. And that's what it's been kind of annoying, having to deal with characters who are more or less just able to punish me because, of how the guard stance is. And I don't know if PC people are having the same problem. I highly doubt it. I do feel like it might be more of a console issue. But like I said, for all of my console people, we all know that some things just shouldn't be the way they are. Again, all the people who are taking advantage of Raider right now, is very irritating. As you see in this gameplay right here, I'm playing Raider, but I'm doing it for the video. I'm doing it just to kind of showcase how strong he is with someone who doesn't really know how to really play Raider. And with that being said, imagine a noob getting on the game and they're fighting Raider. Imagine that they're just actually trying their best to figure out what is going on and how to beat this. Let's say they play maybe 20 plus games against some random individual and they're just getting beat every single time. But let's say they felt like at some point that they kind of start to get the pattern of the Raider. Well, what if the wacky animations and stunning tap damage and stampede charge just end up losing him the game? I do feel like a lot of people, when they say that this game was never meant for ones, they do build these characters to be better duelists overall. And of course, fours when that happens, or whenever you're playing for, is when that comes to play. Depending on the characters, like feats and the kit and everything like that, that's when you're actually using the full kit, or rather synergizing with other teammates as well. That's why I say like Raider is just, he's one of those characters that right now I don't really think anything is gonna make him weak. I think before, like I said, a good Raider was someone that couldn't initiate offense like how Lawbringer couldn't, but again, he still would be able to punish you heavy. Again, and a lot of people say the game's not going in a defensive direction anymore, freaks. You gotta understand that. They're wanting more people to actually try to open you up versus just overall attacking. Well, not overall attacking, but just overall just defending. And I said, okay, cool, I understand that. It's just that in any fighting game, if you're good enough to block, or you have the reactions to block, the game should not be against you when it comes to blocking. There are times in like other fighting games where like there's this term called fuzzies, and fuzzies basically means that your guard gets locked and then you can't block top. You have to already be holding your guard top in order to block it. But the mix-up is that if you guard top, you won't be able to block low in time for it to be able to defend against a low attack. But fuzzies are rare, and they cannot be occurred like every single time that you try to go into something. You know what I mean? Like, you just can't do a fuzzy and expect you just can't do a fuzzy and expect to just do it every single time. And you can't expect to open them up every single time. But I feel like, with a lot of the things that are going on with For Honor right now, especially when it comes in terms of defense, it's against you. It's against you. But overall, I do feel like Raider did deserve a change. I do feel like he did deserve something in regards to his actual kit. I do feel like it was something that was warranted because of just how low tier he was and how unviable he was in duels. Like I said, this kit by itself is like I said, it's for duels. It's not for anything else. I don't believe so in my honest to God opinion. I do feel like in 4s, when it comes to anti-ganking now, he probably is 110% stronger, especially due to his hyper armor changes. But overall, like I said, I would just want them to kind of take a step back and look at the game objectively when it comes to like creating these characters. Like Nobushi's supposed to be getting some type of tweak in the next few days, or I don't know, in the next few days, but the next like major patch update or something like that. And I don't know if it's going to be any good changes, if it's going to be any bad changes, if they're going to be any like changes that really make Nobushi shine, or they're really going to drag Nobushi all the way down to like F tier when it comes to duels. Again, she still is good in duels because of hidden stance mechanic, but that's literally it. If they don't speed up Nobushi at all when they're making bigger characters faster, then Nobushi's going to be an obsolete character in duels. Like I said, I had someone come up to me the other day and talk to me about that, and say, Noah, should I even pick up Nobushi? And I say right now, no, because just how she is. She is something that takes a bit of skill. She takes a lot of skill. She takes a lot of time and coordination, but Raider doesn't. And as they continuously buff these heroes and rebuff these heroes, I want them to just understand, like, we as a community should have some type of input when it comes to these buffs. Like I said, I have a lot of toxic Raiders who I play every single day, and they're just, I just don't understand where it draws from when it comes to this. It's like I guess nerds, or not even saying nerds, but just betas getting the opportunity to be able to say, I beat you, look at me, when before they couldn't do it. And my thing is that doesn't matter, like, if we're really like trying to come to an agreement when it comes to characters being broken. We all know this character is busted for a lot of the wrong reasons too. I just want them to, like I said, find a balance when it comes to making these updates. That's what we are, and that's what we need. We need balance. But I guess I've been rambling on long enough, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. But this has been Freaks and Geeks, aka Noah C. Sign out to them all. Catch you guys later. Peace out. Love you all. Deuces. Shout out to the notification game. You guys are the goats. Peace.